Hello and welcome to the course on Tableau. I'm so glad to see you inside. We're going to have heaps of fun along the way, and I promise you that you will learn a ton. And in this short tutorial, what I wanted to do is give you a quick overview of what Tableau is and what it's used for, and then we will go through the sections of the course, and I will show you what to expect in each section so you can navigate your way through the course much easier. So let's jump straight into it.
Tableau is a very simple yet powerful tool for everything to do with data. The company's mission is to help people see and understand data. And as you can see here, Tableau is a completely drag and drop software. And using Tableau, you can create visuals sometimes 10 times faster than you would have created them in other programs. And overall, Tableau is a new and innovative approach to business intelligence. In terms of structure, the course has a spiral structure. And what that means is that with every new section, you move up a level in the spiral, learning new skills and techniques while still repeating and cementing in the older ones that you picked up earlier. And so let's have a look and see what we have here. In the first section, that's the one we're in right now, you will install Tableau, and then already in lecture 3, you will see how you can create a powerful visual. And moreover, you will create it in under 5 minutes, and this same visual would have taken hours to create using other tools. Then in section 2, we will talk about the basics of Tableau. So I'll show you how to connect to different data sources. We will navigate Tableau. We will learn how to create calculated fields. So it's an important topic, and I specifically included it early on in the course so that we can play around with calculated fields along the way as we learn new techniques. We'll talk about colors, formatting, and exporting your results. So all the basics will be covered off in this first section, and after that you can already start applying Tableau, start applying the basic level of Tableau in your work if you require to do so. Then in section 3, we will go into a bit more depth. We will start talking about time series, which is an important part of working with Tableau, so visualizing trends and how things change over time. We will talk about filters, but most importantly in this section, we will talk about aggregation and granularity. So it's this lecture over here, and there you will see how Tableau operates and what concepts are behind the tool, what's happening in the background when you're dragging and dropping things onto the chart. So it's an important lecture because it's important to understand how the tool works to take full advantage of it going forward. Next, in section 4, you will already create your first dashboard. That is how quickly we will get to our first dashboards. So we will create maps, a map, we will create a scatter plot, and then we will combine them into a powerful dashboard depicting sales of a certain store. And also we will add interactivity to our dashboard. So we'll add an action, which is a filter, and highlighting. And you will also see the difference between filtering and highlighting. Then in section 5, we will kind of take a step to the side and we will talk about joining and blending. So I will give you a full introduction into what joining is. So left, right, inner, outer joins, what happens when joins with duplicate values, and what happens when you're joining in multiple fields. So I do understand that perhaps you are not coming from an SQL background, you might not know everything about joins, so that's why we covered it off in the first 3 lectures. And then we will talk about data blending in Tableau, and finally a lot of people are after this topic, what is the difference between joining and blending data and when to use what. We will definitely cover that off so you are a pro in knowing when to use a join and when to use a blend. Also in this section, we will cover off a dual axis chart, which is important, and we'll have an advanced topic here, creating calculated fields in a blend. So I've included it here. You don't have to do it if you feel that you're not ready or you don't really need this information, but whenever you do see that you need this specific skill in Tableau, you can always come back to the course and watch this lecture again. And then after that, we move on to the big guns. We're talking here about creating a customer segmentation dashboard. We're introducing lots of new skills like table calculations, creating bins using parameters, setting geographical roles. At the same time, we're creating lots and lots of new charts, and then we're putting them all into a segmentation dashboard, which will be very powerful. Then we will analyze this dashboard, and you will see how businesses can take advantage of this and service their customers better by looking at data. And then we will create a storyline. So storyline is a new feature that was introduced in Tableau 8.2, and here you will learn how to take full advantage of it and present to your audience in the best possible way. And finally, at the end of the course, we will talk about advanced data preparation. So this is kind of a bonus section that I've thrown into this course because data preparation is important. And a lot of new features were introduced that allow you to simplify the process of data cleaning and preparation for your analysis. So definitely an advanced section, or more of a important section, because this is something that has to be done every single time, but it will get you going through your analysis much faster. And then in section 8, we'll be looking at clusters, custom territories, and design features. So here we're going to have a brand new challenge. It's going to be an exciting challenge where we're going to be helping a startup with some of their expansion analytics. In this section, we're going to cover off quite a lot of interesting topics, such as custom territories. We'll learn how to do clustering analytics in Tableau and even a cross-database join. We'll learn 2 ways to perform custom territories via groups and via geographic roles. And then we'll talk more about these features, and specifically we'll devote a lot of time and attention to clustering in Tableau, because that's an ultra powerful feature. And also we'll talk about other features such as highlighter, and then some new design features and some mobile features. And all in all, in this section, we're going to solve a very fun and exciting business challenge for this startup. And then finally, we will wrap up the course with section 9. This section will be presented by Jean-Pierre Labuscochny, who is the Tableau instructor here at Super Data Science, and he'll be presenting the new and exciting features available within Tableau 2018. I will hand over to Jean-Pierre to walk you through this section now.
Thank you for the introduction, Kirill. I am super excited to be presenting this part of the section and cannot wait to get started. We will be looking at 2 business challenges within this specific section. Now, firstly, we'll start off by looking at what happens when the only available data we have is from a PDF. We will be connecting to the PDF and extracting the data right from inside Tableau. Yes, who knew it was possible, right? From there, we'll be looking at using spatial files, which will be required when the Tableau built-in set of geographical roles are not sufficient for this specific business challenge. Talking about the challenge, we will then dive right into solving it, and we'll be looking at the safest parks within New York City using real-life data. After the business challenge, we'll be looking at one of the excellent features and one of my favorite features within Tableau, the Viz in tooltip. This is a new way to build and interact with your visualization to progressively reveal additional details about your data. Really, really handy. We'll finish this section off by looking at useful improvements that Tableau has made in the last couple of versions. Firstly, by looking at the upgrades on how Tableau stores data and what the benefits are of that. We'll be looking at downgrading the workbooks when you are working in an environment where different versions of Tableau is being implemented. And lastly, we'll be looking at some improvements to the way stories are being used in Tableau. I am super excited, cannot wait for this section, and I will see you then.